Hello and welcome back to another week of food. We're gonna do some plant-based meals that are also gluten-free. And I also wanted to show you how to make sea moss. It's actually like an abomination how much these companies are selling sea moss for when you can make it yourself like that. So we're gonna start with that. And then we're also making this taco thing too. I don't know if I said that. Okay, so you're gonna wanna get, we're gonna look a little, that's better, sea moss. This is the kind I like. It's like everyone on TikTok says to get this. You can get it off Amazon. Just look up Irish sea moss. There you go. And you're gonna take, you do not want to what. So the one bag, I think, is like $20. And do you want to know how long I've had this bag for? 2 years. What? 2 fucking years. You got that right, okay? I'm gonna do a little bit more. So you just rip it up a bit. Okay. Literally that much. In comparison, like a handful. Okay, so what's really important about this is you have to rinse it. You have to get the salt out because this is from the sea and it's dried, so there's all this salt in it. So I'm gonna stop, but like do this for a really long time. Okay, so I put the rinsed sea moss in this cup. I know, it's tiny. Fill it up all the way. That you're gonna put on the lid because you don't want someone to knock it over and then it's gonna be a mess. So prevent that from happening. We're just gonna let that hang out overnight. This is gonna spread out over the course of 2 days because I need to study and it's already 4 o'clock. So I'm gonna do one, I think I'm gonna do one meal and then the second one tomorrow. So yeah. So now we're starting on the chickpea potato. Chickpea potato, I think I like 400. Okay, so we're gonna start on the 1 tray pan chickpea potato dill thing. I don't know what to call it, but anyways, we're gonna start by chopping your potatoes and preheat your oven to 400. I'm now just rinsing 2 cans of chickpeas and I cut up 4 potatoes. For the dill, for the dressing, it's like a dill ranch. I just add some dill and rip off the heads. Just added some vegan mayo and apple cider vinegar and we're just gonna blend it all up. Okay, I'm moving on to the sauce now and I'm gonna start with the avocado crema. So we're just gonna cut an avocado. Okay, so I put in my avocado. We're gonna add some lime. I'm gonna do like 1, 2. That should be good. For safe measures, I'll do a 1/3. I just added 3 cloves of garlic. Okay, so I just added some avocado, just like a handful. I feel like a bit less than the dill. And then some vegan mayo, or not mayo, vegan yogurt. So you're gonna get an authentic review here because I've never, oh my god, I can't open it. The only time I ever want a boyfriend is when I have to open a lid. See, who the fuck needs one? That's what a paper towel's for, or whatever you call that. Ew. Okay, ready? Really good. Fire. I saw the texture and I was kind of like, oh, I don't know about this. It's delicious. Fuck. It's really good. You have to try this. I'm also really terrified for the chickpeas because I always do like a bag or like dried and hydrate them myself. And I tried it raw and I was like, something doesn't taste right. Like, I don't know if I've just become accustomed to the dried, but I was like kind of afraid. But I'm like, you know what? If you fucking put anything with that amount of olive oil and salt, it's gonna taste good. So if it tastes bad. So I just cut up some onions for I'm gonna make pickled onions, but I'm about to take out the chickpeas and potatoes, so I don't want to heat up the like pickling mixture yet. So I'm gonna cut up the veg for the other meal. Okay, so I just took out the chickpeas and potatoes. This is what they should look like. Honestly, if you're doing this, please do yourself a favor. Get dried chickpeas. I know I already said it. Get dried chickpeas and dry them yourself because these are like mushy, and I'm like, no, they're not supposed to be mushy, they're supposed to be crispy. But anyways, they'll still taste good, so it's fine. But yeah, just dry them overnight. Okay, so I'm gonna add, for the pickled onions for the brine, I'm gonna do about an 1/8 cup of sugar. Okay, and now I'm gonna put this to about medium low and then just wait for the sugar to dissolve. So now I'm just putting this on a low heat. I'm gonna heat that up and put some grapeseed oil. Then I just added garlic and onion. You should wait for the pan to heat up, but I don't care. It's also literally only been like an hour, and look how big the sea moss has gotten compared to my hand. Crazy. You can see what I'm talking about. Like, once you kind of get to this stage is when you want to start stirring, and you can, I don't really know if you can see, but you're gonna like dissolve the sugar, and then ooh, I just inhaled all that vinegar there. And then once it's all dissolved, okay, so I just poured the brine in here. I did it off camera because yeah, I was like, if I film this, I'm gonna pour everywhere. But while I'm here, Carly has a great TikTok and she put out a book. I love her videos. I love her book. There's amazing food recipes here. A lot of the stuff I make is based off her recipes and I just tweak it a bit. But yeah, if you want to get into plant-based, this is a really good starting point. Okay, so I rinsed my beans. They're black beans if you can't tell. And I'm gonna put them in here. Okay, this is all eyeballed. So we're gonna add some hot sauce. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you like it spicy, do more. If you don't, do less. This is sriracha. I just realized this hot sauce. I could probably do more. Then we're gonna do some maple syrup. 2. And last but not least, some yogurt. I'm gonna start with this much, see how it goes, and then add more. I'm gonna let these guys simmer for about 5 minutes. Okay, so I let the beans simmer for 5 minutes, and then they're literally so delicious. I'm shook with. But yeah, I'm gonna do a taste review. I'm like, why don't I do that now? Okay, so here is meal number 1, and I'm gonna try it out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so here's the taco. You have the beans, cabbage mix or coleslaw mix, some cilantro, the pickled onions, and the crema. Okay. Ooh, she's stuffed. Okay, I'm gonna do the big gob side first. Fire. I probably would have done less garlic. It's a little spicy for me, but it'd probably be fine for you. Also, life hack, literally, for corn tortillas, if you don't want them to rip, put them in the microwave for like 15 seconds, and then... Okay, so it's the next day. Here's the sea moss. You can see it got quite large. And then you're gonna put it and rinse it again for a long time because again, you gotta get the salt gone. Okay, so here's the sea moss in the blender. You're gonna wanna do some water. So I added this much. I do like enough to cover it and then a bit. And it doesn't really matter like if it's thicker than normal or thicker than you'd like it, just do a smaller scoop. And then if it's more watery, just do a bigger scoop and it's fine. So this is what it's gonna look like. I like mine a bit thicker just so that I can like, I don't have to do like a huge scoop. So this is it now and then I'm gonna show it to you tomorrow when it's like solidified in the fridge. And the sea moss usually goes bad in 3 weeks. So either write it on the jar that 3 weeks, or I put it in my calendar on my phone and then I get a notification. This is what the sea moss looks like today. You can see it's like this thick consistency.